Alrighty, so let's get started with our development process. So in this video, we'll cover the first two steps of defining the routes and also configuring a router based on our routes. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and swing into Visual Studio Code. So it's step one of defining our routes. So we'll open up this file here, appmodule.ts. I'll zoom out a bit and expand my window. So I'll just move in here and I'll define my routes. So it's simply an array of route items. So I just give a comma delimited list here. But first, let me go ahead and perform an import for this routes. So I'll have routes and router module from Angular/router. So that should resolve the import issue there. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and dig in here. So I'm going to create a comma delimited list of route items. So I specify the path and the component. So the first item I enter here is for category/:ID. So that's the actual path to match. And then when the path matches, it's going to create a new instance of our product list component. And now I'll just do a little quick copy paste here, X number of times. So I'll set up a route for just category by itself and also a route for products by itself. And both of these will go to product list component. Internally, we'll set up the default value for category ID. We'll see that in a bit. And I'll add two more paths here. Again, a little copy paste. And so this will be for the empty path. So if they don't give us anything, then we're simply going to redirect to /products. And remember, this is the one case where the rule doesn't apply. So for redirects, you can use the / starting on the route. And then we have path match equals full. So match the full path as opposed to just the prefix. And then we add our generic wildcard, the ***. And we'll do a similar thing here. We'll do a redirect to /products. So effectively, if they don't give a path, we'll send it to products. Or if they don't match on anything, we'll send it to products. Again, it's just a generic wildcard. It'll match on anything that didn't match the above routes. And then also, just as a reminder, the order of the routes is important. So the first match wins top down. So when you define your routes, you start by defining the most specific to generic. Alrighty, now step two, configure the router based on our routes. So I'll move down here to the import section and I'll say router module dot for route. And I simply give the routes that we defined a little bit earlier. So I just add a comma there to the end of it, and that's pretty much it. So we took care of the first two steps of defining our routes and then configuring the router based on our given routes.